there's a woodland, quite a steep woodland on the edge of an estuary, and down here is the estuary. So really the only bit you can navigate certain bits of it are like along these like cliffy bits here, and the cliffs aren't very high. They're sort of like 15 feet high here, I suppose, and they eat back very slowly because there's sort of more material being washed up than there is eaten away here, so there's not so much sea action on the cliffs here. And the branches of trees sometimes they grow on the actual cliffs themselves and grow out horizontally over the water and always look really amazing. There's quite a lot of salt tolerant plants, like these grasses like halfway down. So you've got like down there where you've got like seaweeds and all sorts of marine life, and then up there you've got ivies and pennyworts and trees and sort of woodland plants, and you've got this kind of intermediate area where you've got quite a lot of the sea plantain and sea spinach and sort of various other things. There's quite a lot of useful plants you can find in these areas, and you also find this total contrast of like marine and woodland environments, and then where there's like a river you've got different environments again, and there's all sorts of different things right next to each other here, so it's like always a good place to find lots of different things. Just a few hundred yards in any direction you've got a totally different environment. Just down there is all thick estuary mud, so there's navigating by these cliffs is quite good, and all sort of banded, so there's good places to put your feet. I think that one's a bit wobbly. So it's a quite nice place to explore, and you've got a nice balance of sun and shade here. The further downstream I get, the more closer to sand it gets, but estuary mud isn't particularly nice to sit on, it's more likely to wade through it. But when the tides is in, you do have little bit of a rocky beach on the side of the estuary. And of course, as you get further down towards the estuary's mouth, then you get like proper sand. But of course, the further down you get, the more coastal erosion there is, the more everything, you know. So it's much more sheltered the further up you get. And here, it's I don't know, still a few miles of saltwater tidal river to go, but the further you get, the more muddy it gets, and it's about here where it starts to more or less open out into a wider estuary. So it's like all the way up, all the way down, the environments are changing all along the sides. It's a very, very mixed mixture of environments, a place like this, and always a place where you can be guaranteed to see lots of different things without having to travel to loads of different locations.